Hi everyone, and welcome to day 3 of your training on Team Limitless. Today we are going to go over how to send messages more meaningfully and how to keep track of our people that we message on Facebook. Facebook is the only social media that I really utilize other than Snapchat occasionally, posting pictures of my lashes, or Instagram occasionally as well. But with Facebook, there's a way to keep track of who you message so that you can be meaningful in getting back to these people and, getting to know them a little bit before you straight out message them, which I never recommend doing. If you don't know the person and you've never met them, I don't recommend messaging them right away. I think it sends the wrong message, and that maybe, you're in it maybe for the wrong reasons. So I'm going to go over that today. I'm going to kind of show you my screen on my computer so it's easy to follow. So if you want to have your computer with you, that might be a good idea. So I'm going to go over that on Facebook, and I also want to go over Lead the Way. Lead the Way is a program that corporate has in place for us, and we're about 7 cycles in right now, and the cycle lasts about 6 months. Not about, it does. It lasts 6 months. So every 6 months, you'll have a new Lead the Way program. And what this is it's an incentive-based program, and you track your miles. So for every preferred customer you have, it gets tracked. So every order, let's say you have 10 preferred customers in 1 month, you get 2 Lead the Way miles. For every 5 additional orders from preferred customers, you get another Lead the Way mile. So if you have 11 customers, you'll have 2 Lead the Way miles because you made 10, but you won't have any more. But if you have 16 preferred customers in 1 month, you will have 2 Lead the Way miles because you reached 10, and then you'll have another Lead the Way mile to make 3 because you reached the 15 mark. The other way to earn miles is to add consultants. So you have to add 2 consultants to get 2 miles. You can't add 1 and get 1 Lead the Way mile. So you add 2 consultants, you get 2 Lead the Way miles. For each additional consultant you add, you get 1 Lead the Way mile. So I'm going to show you on the Lead the Way program today how those miles add up and the gifts that you can get to incentivize you to do well. And the research has shown that those that go by the Lead the Way program do way better in this company and in this business than those that don't track or don't, incentivize themselves via Lead the Way. So let's share my screen. And what I want you to see is, do desktop. It froze my face in a really weird way. Sorry about that. So hopefully you can see my desktop, and I want to take you to Facebook first. So here's my Facebook. And I don't want you to message people aimlessly. So I want you to, in your first week, right now, I want you to write down everyone you can possibly think of. So write down your best friends. Then I want you to go to their Facebook pages and look at all of their friends and add, those that you have mutual friends with. Add their parents, add their aunts. Go to your mom's friends, add all of your mom's friends. If you were in dance when you were younger, if you were in soccer in grade school, add your friends from those times. Add their moms, add their sisters, add their aunts. Add anyone that you have mutual friends with. So every day you should be increasing your network. I suggest anywhere from 10 to 20 people a day. I don't really suggest doing any less than that because honestly, when you look at your suggested friends list on Facebook, it's very simple to add. It takes about 1 minute to maybe add 10 people. So what I do though is I also look at the person and I make sure that they don't have an RNF business already. Not that I don't want to be friends with them, but I want to keep my friends list open to those that have never really been introduced to this. And as you go along in this business, you can really pick through quickly because you'll be able to see if you have mutual friends with them, and the RNF people will show up right away. If they have a lot of RNF friends, sometimes I don't add them. It just depends. So we're going to go over that today too. So if you go to your Facebook and you go to your main page, you can go to what is called your friends list. So if it doesn't show up, the reason is you have to go to see more. Mine shows up, so it's okay. But if it didn't show up, you would click on see more and you would go to friends list. So you'll see that I have messaged prospects in July because I'm creating this training video in July. So let's say I didn't have that. We're going to start over and we're going to start new. So we're going to go to create list. So we're going to call this list name, whatever month you've joined in, whatever, we're on day 3. So let's say you joined in November. We'll call this November messaging 2017. And I'll have to remember that this doesn't apply to me, and I'll have to delete this list later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to create then. So anyone, we'll go to add friends to list. So anyone we add to this list, we will be able to see everything in their news feed first. Now we're going to have to go to click on this certain friends list, and I'll show you later. But that's a way, if you don't know someone, it's a way to, interact on their messages, or not their messages, on their posts, like and comment on them so they get to know you. And then, they may take interest in what you're showing on your page. So then maybe a month down the road, when you message them about Rodan and Fields, it's not going to be awkward. It's going to be, natural, because you've created this relationship and you've built this relationship up so that it's not so, just, okay, I'm selling Rodan and Fields. Would you like to buy it? But I don't know you at all. It makes it more personable. Or personal, I guess I should say. So just to show you what I do, let's say I wanted to add these 2 people. Let's say I wanted to go for people this month that I really don't know so that I can build a relationship with them. You know what I mean? So let's say I don't know any of these people. I'll just go all the way down, and I'll just keep picking people like this. And you can do this with any rhyme or reason that you want. So I'm going to go all the way down. It literally shows you all of your Facebook friends. So when you're all complete, you click finish. Now, if you go back to your regular news feed, go right up here. This is your regular news feed. This is what Facebook does for you. Their algorithm puts all of this together. This is the main big page. But when we're messaging this month, or whichever month you choose, what you're going to do is you're going to go to friends lists, and you're going to click on the list that you've created for that month. You're going to go to November messaging 2017. So now all the people I've clicked on, their things are the only things that pop up in my news feed. So what I'm going to do is, if I don't know any of these people really well, and these are just people I've added randomly on Facebook, I'm going to like each of their posts. And if they have a kid that's doing something really cute, I might comment, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute!" ! And interact with them over the next month, so that when you feel comfortable, you can message them and reach out to them and write their name on a list. And I always suggest having an ongoing list. So what works really well for one of my consultants is she has a planner. And we all know that our planners have months in them. And I don't suggest doing it in the little boxes that, that just show the month. What I would suggest doing is opening to the week. So where it says Monday, let's say you message 10 people that day. I would write down their names first and last so you don't forget. And then Tuesday comes, message 10 more people, write down their names. And then when Wednesday comes, you can message more people, or you can follow up with the people that may have not responded, or maybe they did respond and you have to respond back to them. So keep a running list so you always know who you've contacted and when, because seasons change as well in people's lives. So someone may say no, they're not interested right now in this business, but 6 months from now, they may have a baby, they may want to stay home now. They may be looking for other ways to make money, or maybe even, their significant other, or maybe they even themselves have lost their job. So never make this decision for someone. That's one thing in the business that I have to keep reminding myself when I get intimidated by messaging certain people. Don't make their decision for them. Reach out, message them, and then let them make that decision. And then, if they say, right now is not the right time, or, I'm really not interested, that doesn't mean no, that means not right now. So I suggest every quarter, every 3 months, or every 6 months, depending on the person, if you know them really well, you can kind of gauge that, reaching back out to them. But that's why you keep this running list in your planner. So now what I've done, I've been in this for a year now, is I keep my planners from year to year. And I can always look back at those. And I will tell you, last month, at the end of the month, it wasn't one of my super solid months as far as sales. And what I did is I went back to my list, and anyone that had mentioned having any interest in Rodan and Fields products, what I did was I reached out to them with an incentive. And about half of those people actually placed their orders. And within one day, I had $1,000 in sales. So, the point of this is keep your list. It's very important. So I want to show you this again, just so, you know, if you forget, you can always play the video back, but you go to your friends list and you go to create list, and then you're going to name it, you know, however you'd like. You can name it whatever you'd like, but I always suggest going by the month that you're trying to prospect these people and comment on their things. So once you have your list, you're going to click on it and you're going to see all of these people and what they've posted. So I'm going to like, she went to Cedar Point. That's awesome. This was posted yesterday. I'll like that. You know, if it was posted today, I might comment. If it's posted yesterday or the day before, I may not. It might look obvious, you know, that I'm going back really far, because news feeds typically don't show yesterday's things unless it's a really popular post and everyone's liked it. So that's one suggestion I have for you to keep track of your prospects and message them. And, you know, your list will always be there. So you can always even use this as your tracker. I strongly suggest that. So now what I want to do is I want to switch. Actually, let me see. It's easier to do sometimes the friends finding on the phone. But on your phone, if you use your phone, I suggest going to where they have friend suggestions and adding anywhere from 10 to 20 people each day. I've heard that some people only add others if they have 25 mutual friends in common or more. I've gotten into the habit now, if there's 7 to 10 mutual friends or more, then I will just add them. So now, yeah, we are going to switch it up a little bit. So if you go to, so if you're really new and you don't know where to find Pulse, we'll go to Google. I'm going to show you how I find it every day. So if you go to google.com, I'm going to remind you, you have 3 websites. You have your .com site, which is where you send all of your customers to order. You have your .biz site, which is where you sign your new consultants. And then you have your Pulse, which is your back office, where no one else can see but you. So you're going to go to Google, and if you want to just search Pulse, you can do it this way. And I will tell you the right one to go to, because there are 2 Pulses. One used to be active, and it will be eventually, but it isn't at this moment in time. So you're going to go to the one that says myrfpulse.com. So we're going to click on that. And my login's already automatically saved, so I'm going to sign in there. Okay, so today I want to show you a few things. This is how much I've sold already this month. If you click on it, it'll estimate your PSQV to show what, if all of your orders go through from your auto shipments, that is what I should have. But I always want to be working the month. I see 21.29 here. I'm going to act like there's 0 there. I'm going to keep working like I need to make EC. So if you ever have, let's see, when you get your payday, you'll click on RNF payday, and there's login instructions there. I want to show you our business development library. This is where you're going to go if you want to look up any product information, if you want to print any pamphlets, or if you just want to look at any, let's see, really look at all of this information. I mean, they've got everything in here. So that's our hydration serum. What you're going to do if you have anything to search is you're just going to go to the search bar. Let's say I want to know about Lash Boost. I'm going to click, last time I looked for the Lash Boost bundle, so let's just look for that. Or Lash Boost, that's what went in there. So if I look for Lash Boost, I'm going to find all of the frequently asked questions, the training guides, all of the PDFs. This is now very nicely laid out, so if you have any questions, you can just look. This is our own little Google bar. So let's say I want to look at ingredients. I'm going to type ingredients. There we go. We have an ingredients on everything. There's our ingredient list for all the products. So easy now. They've really streamlined this. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you back to the other tab, the main screen, and I want to show you where you can edit your CRP order. So I went right to this My Account tab. So what your CRP is, it's your replenishment order every month. It's your overhead in your business. It's where you have to spend $80 in product plus the $20, $24.95 for Pulse or whatever. I think it's around $24.95. So you can always update your address information over here and your billing information. So if you want to edit your CRP, so this is perfect. $24.95 is what Pulse is. That stays there every month. It goes out of my same card. CRP, I'm going to edit this because I don't know what I had last month and I want to make sure this month I get what I want. So you're going to click on Edit CRP. So last month I got 4 lotions because I like to give lotions out now that I've been in this over a year and I'm making more money. I like to give out to my preferred customers that have ordered at least 3 or 4 times a thank you gift in the mail. I don't always do this all at once. I stagger them throughout the year. I also ordered 2 chapsticks. So I think I'm going to keep that because I actually gave away my lotions and I'm going to give these now as gifts for my son's teachers when he leaves preschool. So, but if you wanted to edit it, we're going to go to Edit Replenishment Order, and this is how you would change it. So when you first sign up, you always sign up with the Express Enrollment, and that gives you your, your consultant booster kit. So if you wanted to take that out of your cart, which I don't suggest, you can always sell it to another consultant. You could take it out here. So if you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see where you can edit your order. So if I wanted to remove the body moisturizer and the lip shield, I would remove and then update order. Now I don't want to, and this is perfect. I have over $80 in my total here. And notice that my sales volume is never the dollar amount. It's always a little bit less. So my total is 102, and I do want to keep these in here, so I'm not going to remove. But if I wanted to add something, I could add this to my bag or this, or I could go all the way to the top, and I could look through each individual regimen or, enhancements, reverse lightning, business tools. And one thing that we do have are business tools, and I want to show you something again on here. These are really great. These are Give It a Glow packs. You order them and they come with 40 and you can send them to your potential preferred customers. I don't recommend giving these out unless you get a response back or saying, hey, I'm going to give you this, but I want you to use it tonight and I'm going to contact you tomorrow and I want to see how you liked it. Never give something without getting something in return, at least a contact or a, I want to know how you liked it. So you can order these for your prospects. Notice though that your sales volume is 0. You're going to pay $110 for 40 of these, but this isn't going to go towards your CRP volume. So note that. Some other things for the consultants. You can also buy the business booster pack, and you don't have to just get it when you sign up like we used to, which is nice. And what this has is pretty much everything that you don't get in your business kit initially. So that's really neat. I wanted to show you that. So that's how you edit your CRP. And once again, I'm going to go back to the main screen for Pulse, go back up to the top, and I've showed you all of that. Now the last thing I want to show you today, we're going to split Pulse into 2 different days. The last thing I want to show you for today is Lead the Way. You're going to click on this, RF Lead the Way. Today, I want you to set up your Lead the Way, and I want you to go after everything and use Lead the Way miles as your tracker and your goal. So if you have 14 preferred customer orders by the end of the month and you still have a day left, I would be running to get that 15. I would not leave a preferred or a Lead the Way mile on the table. So if I have 14 preferred customers for that month, you better believe I am going to get that last order in to get 3 Lead the Way miles versus 2 Lead the Way miles. So what you're going to do, you can see the programs. If you click on programs, I'm not going to go through all of this with you because you guys can look at this at your leisure, but you can learn about everything. Fast Start, this is how you earn your business money. The kit that you buy and you invest that $395, $695, and $995 in, you can earn that money back not once, but twice. And that's the Fast Start program right here. That's actually something that we're going to go over tomorrow. But here's Lead the Way, and this is what I wanted you to click on. So we'll go back up top just to show you where I went. You go to Programs, or you can just go to Lead the Way right here because we know we're in Lead the Way. So we go down. So this tells you how to earn miles right here. You can click on that. You can track your progress. If you track your progress, it's going to show you exactly how to do so. So when you do this, you do have to log in again because it's a secure site. So once we get in here, I'm going to show you. So this is your dashboard. These are my lead the way miles when you're tracking. So in February, I had 2. In March, I had 2. April, I had 3. 4 in May, and 2 in June. So right now I have, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 9, I have 13 miles. So I better get 2 miles this month, and I'll tell you why. So if you want to edit your preferences, you can do that. But this tells you too, as you grow a team, where they need to be to earn their lead the way miles. So for instance, these people, it tells me how many more PC orders they need to get their lead the way miles. So you have to set up your lead the way program, and it's pretty self-explanatory if you follow the prompts given to you. I've already set all of mine up. I've set mine up for the last year. So I'm just going to show you, if you ever want to edit your rewards, you click on edit rewards, and you would click on complete lead the way profile. And if you ever want to see all the prior lead the way programs, you can always look at those too. They keep track of everything. So this mug right here, this RNF mug, I earned that when I reached 5 miles. So I have that mug at home right now, but you could pick any of these rewards. The next one that I hope to get, which is why I want to get to 15 miles, if you remember me telling you I have 13 right now, I want to get those 2 more miles so that I can get my book bag. I love it. I've seen a lot of people get this beach thing right here. But if you go down, a lot of people actually get to the 30 miles. If you look these up, these are really high dollar items. Tiffany's pendant, that Hex's rolling carry-on. Once you get into this level, it's worth about $1,200. It's neat that they actually have a men's, kind of prize or incentive here today. And the last one, which is 60 miles, is always a trip. So this one happens to be a VIP convention package for 2. Quite a few people get to these miles. And as you grow a team, when they hit certain milestones, you get miles as well. So that's really neat. So today, your homework is to set up your Lead the Way program. So what you're going to do is you're going to Google Pulse, go into myrfpulse.com, and you're going to click on Lead the Way. And you're going to get all of your incentives that you want, and you're going to pick them out. And then you're going to go to Pulse, and you're just going to peruse the site and get comfortable with it. You don't have to spend hours, but maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then the second thing I want to do is I want you to set up your friends list. So let's say you just joined today. I want you to make your friends list, entitle it July messaging or July prospecting. And then every single day, I want you to dedicate just 5 minutes, no more. It does not take any more than 5 minutes to clicking on that certain friends list and looking at their newsfeed and liking and commenting. So next month when you go to message, it's not so obvious that you're solely seeking a deal from them or a purchase, because really we're ultimately in this to change people's lives, and we do want to connect with them. We want to be genuine. And in order to be genuine, you have to know about the person a little bit. With that said, I do message some cold prospects, and I will get into that later. Or if you want examples, if you go to Team Limitless and then the files, and then go to messaging, I think it just says messaging sample, or I have a whole list of, like, if someone, someone, what to say. If you don't know someone, what to say. If they said no 6 months ago, what to message them next. So that's your homework for today. That's day 3. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your upline or to myself. Have a good evening, you guys. I'm going to close out of this. I have to find it though first. And goodbye, everyone.